Hey everyone, we are making the Glen Lacy scarf today. This is made with worsted weight yarn, about 220 yards with a J hook. It is a very simple repeat. You're making these kind of little candy cane motifs that join together to create kind of this frilly, very spring, summery, friendly scarf. So let's get started. But first, I have to mention real quick that I have merch now. I'm very excited. I've been working on lots of different designs, so I'm going to be adding things constantly. These are just a few of the items that are in the shop right now, but there's going to be a lot more added. And through the end of March, you'll get 20% off anything you purchase. So go check out everything that's there. I love it so much. I'm very excited. So check it out. And then one other really big announcement, if you didn't see it in my last video, I am giving away a $500 gift card to your favorite craft store. So whatever it may be, you get to pick. So if you want to knit picks, Michaels, yarn.com, whatever it may be, you get to pick it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel. If I hit 200,000 subscribers by the end of the year, one lucky subscriber is going to get that $500 gift card. So 95% of you watching are probably not subscribed. So it's really easy. Hit that subscribe button and you'll be entered automatically. Now, let's get back to the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to show you an up close working of the first motif and then how the second one connects, and they all follow that same pattern afterwards. So it's very simple. So let's go start working on it. Okay, so we are going to start off with 12 chains. So I've already made 12 chains here. It's really, it's 12 total, but it's really 9 plus 3. So we're going to be using that 9 chain kind of space throughout. So just remember we have 9 chains plus 3 chains for a total of 12. So we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain from our hook. I just made one of these kind of small. So I'm coming over here to the 4th. And it doesn't really matter which loop you pick for it, because the rest of the stitches we're going to be working around the foundation chain. So we're going to do 14 double crochets around the foundation chain. So it's going to be a little kind of weird because it wants to twist and stuff, but once we get to the last stitch, that will actually be working in the very last chain to kind of even it out. It'll start looking correct. So we're going to go all the way around, kind of just hold on to the chain so it doesn't get too wonky on you. Got 2. It takes some time for this one. After this, it'll be much easier, you'll see. But this first one's just going to be a little weird. You can just kind of scrunch them all together for now, and then once you're finished, you can spread them back out. It just kind of helps to keep them situated. So I'm going to go make 14 of these. Here's my last one, my 14th. You can see I'm very scrunched up and I have a bunch of room left. I'm just going to go ahead and do the last double crochet. I'm doing it in the very last chain. So I'll make that happen. And then I'm going to spread these out so they will all be kind of sitting correctly there. So that way we're good to go for the next part of our instructions. So we're going to turn and we're going to chain 3, and we're going to double crochet in the 8 stitches, and we're not counting this chain 3. I didn't like that chain right there. We're not counting this chain 3 as a stitch. It's just going to be kind of like an extra thing on the end. We can do a tall chain in its place, but I'm just keeping it simple with the chain 3. We're going to do 8 double crochets in the next 8 stitches. So I'm going to work in this first stitch and do a double crochet, and then 7 more in each stitch that I come to. Okay, here is the 8th double crochet. Let me count that to make sure. I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, okay. Then what we're going to do for the last 8 stitches is we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet in the next stitch. So we're not skipping anything, we're just doing chain 1 in between each of the next 8 stitches to make a little bit of room. So don't skip any stitches, just chain 1, double crochet in each of the last 8 stitches. Okay, here I am at the last one because I'm not counting my chain 3. That should be 8. I'm going to count it to make sure. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did not, so one more. So here is my last one. So just do a little quick count. You can see it's now created a little half candy cane. We're going to turn, you can see how the shape of the actual chart shows you that kind of change in the shape of it. Then this is where it's a little different. You probably have never done this kind of stitch before. So we're going to chain 3. We're going to double crochet in the chain 1 space. So we're going to do a double crochet inside this chain 1 space. Then we're going to chain 3 again. And then we're going to do 4 double crochets around this post that we just made. So we're working now around a double crochet that we just made. So not into any new stitches or any of these stitches. We're doing 4 double crochets around this post. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to single crochet in the next chain 1 space. So that makes it kind of easy. Just you kind of like you're working this way from these stitches. You have to remember to kind of go back to where you were. This is going to be standing up like that. So we need to look at the row below and go, okay, here's the double crochet, here's the chain 1 space. So I need to single crochet around that. Then we're going to repeat doing another one of these. So we're going to chain 3. We're going to double crochet in the next chain 1 space. And then we're going to chain 3 again. And then we're going to double crochet 4 times around that post we just made. Once those 4 are made, remember we're making like little fans almost. So we need to go back down here to find that next chain 1 space and single crochet in there. So we're doing 2 more of these in these next spaces we come to. So again, chain 3, double crochet in the next space, and then do those 4 around that double crochet. So we'll do that 2 more times and come back. Okay, I've made all 4, so I'm just going to finish it off with a single crochet in this spot here. Then we are going to do those chain 9. So remember how I kind of said it was chain 9 plus 3? This is why I was saying chain 9 plus 3, because we're going to do 9 chains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They don't have to be loose or tight or whatever because you're going to work around them just like we did the foundation chain. And then we're going to do a single crochet in this last stitch of that previous row. So then we are ready to go to kind of repeat what we did here. So putting this chain is creating another one of these, and now we're just going to repeat this whole little fan, but it's going to be going kind of not quite the other way, but you'll see what I mean as we get going. So we'll do the chain 3, then we're going to do a double crochet in that first stitch, Then we're going to do 14 around the 9. Here's number 14. Then we just have to do one more double crochet in the last or first chain of the chain 9 that we made. So this last chain. And then we're going to turn it around and we're going to do the 8 plus the chain 1s and 8s and then the 4 fans again. So I'm going to do that just so you can see what the next section looks like. This is the most confusing part, is like starting the next round from, or the next flower, whatever you might want to call it, off of the last one. So let me go do the 8 and the 8 and chain 1s and these guys and come back. Okay, here I am at the end of the second motif. So you can see how it is laying. So it kind of goes back and forth. So you can see that it comes around, then it comes around. The next one's going to come around like this. You can see the picture and the pattern of them laying flat. Once you finish, it says to, repeat rows 1 through 3, but you can skip that last bit of chain. So if this was your very last motif, you can bind off right here and not do the 9 chains, just so you don't have that kind of extra chain going on. So you can stop right there, bind off, weave in your ends, and then you've got, this kind of cool little filigree scarf going on. So let's go do some final thoughts. Okay, so that was the Glen Oaks Lacy scarf. Pretty simple, right? You can add or subtract motifs as you like to make the whatever length you want, but I would love to see what you guys are making, so please tag me. It's easy, at Knit and Crochet Ever After. I would love to see what you guys are making, what yarn choices you make and all that good stuff. I would love to see everything, so be sure to tag me. I'm going to be doing tons of free patterns this year and probably a lot of giveaways for like merch and stuff, so be sure to hit the like and subscribe and the notification bell because they will be limited time and you don't want to miss out. But I am Deja with Knit and Crochet Ever After, and thank you for watching.